Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers. This is Joe Justice. I'm here with Mara. Mara, tell me, what's your hustle?
Oh my, I am fortunate to be the president and CEO of the Charleston Area Alliance. But I'm also very proud to now be a Kanawha Valley Hustler.
Congratulations on being a Kanawha Valley Hustler.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what the Charleston Area Alliance does and what you're involved in.
Sure. So we are here for Brian Eloise. No, I'm just kidding. We attract and retain talent. We develop economic development opportunities, and we bring jobs. We host monthly events like Business After Hours, as you can see.
Which is what we're doing here today, right?
Yeah, that's right. We host women's luncheons, women's elevations luncheons. We do a variety of things, but everything that we do is to make the Kanawha Valley shine.
That's amazing. And now you're pretty new to this role. Tell me a little bit about what you did before you came here.
Sure. So I spent almost 14 years in the active duty Army. I was an engineer officer. After that, I spent 13 years on Senator Manchin's staff. I was in many roles, but my last role was state director. And I joined the Alliance full-time earlier this year.
So you went from the military to politics. Which one was more brutal?
The military, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I wasn't really involved in the partisan politics so much, which would be brutal.
Yeah.
But I was mostly in a Senate congressional office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your military background. You said you were an engineer. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I blew a lot of stuff up.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. 2 years in Iraq. I was a company commander in the 82nd Airborne. That was one of my favorite roles while I was in the military. So in Iraq, we cleared the roads of roadside bombs. Hopefully, I will never need these skills in America, though, ever.
Let's hope so. And then what was your big takeaway in working in politics and working with Joe Manchin? What was your big takeaway in that world?
The big takeaway is that from that world would be a lot of people need help, and good people help them. Joe Manchin is a wonderful human being, and he lived to serve, and so I really learned what it meant to serve in his office.
That's great. And now, at the Charleston Area Alliance, you work a lot with entrepreneurs and small businesses and all that. What do you hope to bring to small businesses and entrepreneurs in the Kanawha Valley?
Well, one thing that we have in the Charleston Area Alliance that many people may not realize is an incubator. So our office space at 1116 Smith Street, there's about 30 small businesses working in that building. I hope to help make them shine in the next year and to promote them and to show what great work they're doing. And then they eventually graduate from our office space and go out and get a brick and mortar location. And so then we get more in and help them develop. So things like that, programs like that, I'm really, really excited about. And then, of course, we also have the Lift Center on Dixie.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Oh, very exciting. It's going to transform the East End and Charleston and the region. It's such an exciting project.
Yeah. So as we're kind of wrapping up here, we're in 2025. Everybody, I don't know if people watch the news as much as they get their little notifications on their phone, but like everything seems like it's upside down and topsy-turvy. What kind of advice do you give for people? Because most people, I know there's been the world of business, that's everybody's life. Every single day you never know what's going to come or what's going to happen. So what kind of advice do you give people when dealing with uncertainty, when dealing with change? What should they focus on?
You know what I would focus on, just very simply, is America is and will always be the strongest nation in the world. And it's because of who we are as Americans. And dealing with change and uncertainty, I will say, I love it and thrive in it. I remember one story, lots of stories, but from my military time, I was a jumpmaster in the 82nd Airborne Division. So that means that I threw people out of perfectly good airplanes. And I remember just all the uncertainty that could come with that. But if you trust yourself, if you trust the process, if you trust the people around you, you can deal with anything. So that's what I would do.
So find some people you can trust, right?
Yeah, and be trustworthy yourself.
Great. Awesome. Thank you, Mara. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for being a Kanawha Valley Hustler.
Thank you. Thank you for watching and listening. This is Joe Justice reminding you to Hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.